How would you like your ancestors' bones to be dug up and put on display? The St. Peter's area has long been known as an Aboriginal burial ground. In this service station, Aboriginal bones were put on display after being found by some children digging a vegetable garden in 1930. Findings were reported in the newspaper insensitively. Most bones were sent to the museum. While the bridge was being widened in the 1950s, more skeletons were discovered. They were thrown into the deep pool beneath the bridge. It is likely that other skeletons still lie undisturbed in the area. Did the museum ever think the Aboriginal people would be offended by taking the bones?
No, I think when they first started collecting, that wasn't a consideration, to be honest.
Okay. Why wouldn't you put them on display today, but you did in 1930?
We've learned that we do need to ask Aboriginal people what they would like to have happen. And they've made it very clear, not just here in South Australia, but across Australia, that they don't want their bones on display anymore.
Where are the bones now?
The bones are all stored in a special room here at Netley, and we look after them. Because we have got them here at the museum, we actually have a legal responsibility now to keep caring for them until they're returned to their own people and their own country and can be reburied.
What would Aboriginal people like to happen if their bones were found in the current day?
Well, they'd like the bones to be put back in the ground again, in some permanent place, because we like the bones to be at rest and at peace, and so that's what we'd ask for.
When the bones are reburied,
yes.
Do you have a ceremony?
Yes, we do. Well, what we'd like is we're developing funeral protocols again, and we'd like to do some of our rituals we did in the past, like when we bury the bones again, we'd do a smoking ceremony, and then we'd like to bury them with a bit of bark and a bit of grass, and put something of the sea in, like a shell or a sponge, and then a bit of slate.
This will make a great garden.
What's this?
What should we do? Ring the police. Contact the museum.
Cover it up.
Move the veggie patch.
Mark the grave somehow.
We should be more respectful to Aboriginal people and their ancestors.
I think what we are able to do is reflect on past practice. We can look back over history and realise that some behaviours and some activities that we think are okay actually hurt some people in our community.